I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin'.
Sippin', I'm 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 sippin'. This is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Sippin' with Sammie. Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sippin' with Sammie, you ain't sippin' right. Get your fucking life together. And I got Saf with me.
Yo, I'm in Trail's building.
Definitely in Trail Cave. You know what I mean? Shout out to Trail and Mrs. Trail for holding us down. And we got the legendary HimLo with us, man. My OG. What's up, bro?
What's up, homeboy? How you feeling, man? I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here.
I'm glad to finally have you on here, man.
Yes, absolutely.
Motherfuckers that know me, especially when it comes to the music shit, I am Sippin' with Sammie, but there is no Sippin' with Sammie without Buze Bruvaz. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's part of my lineage, you know? So, one thing I always do is salute and shout out you, Clev, everybody affiliated with y'all, because y'all always took, you know, Drizzlo and everybody. Y'all made me sharpen my motherfucking sword. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made me do that. But how long you been doing music, HimLo?
I've been doing this shit since 98.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what officially as far as recording.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Since 98. And you always was with Clev?
Yeah, that's always been my rhyme partner. You know? And Clev was already rhyming before me. I already knew I could rhyme. I just wasn't
locking in, right?
Yeah. But then, you know, he was always my first partner and shit, so
he dragged you in the booth and you just was like, fuck it.
Now we just, you know, we hang together, running the streets and doing all kind of shit, so might as well be rhyming too.
I could dig it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because you be at glocawearr all the time and everybody in glocawearr know you. Half of these motherfuckers don't know that you the legendary HimLo. Like, they don't know you get busy. You gotta start giving my DJs your music too, by the way.
I thought I did.
And I heard something a few times, and I didn't even know it was you at first. I'm like, yo, you very humble. You real humble.
Definitely that.
I think that's me. When I see him step in the building, I throw him music on. I throw Buze Bruvaz on, but I got like you said, I got some old music. I need some new stuff.
Bro.
Trail.
It was you. It was you.
I listen, man. I look out for the cookout.
Now, when you say old Buze Bruvaz or old HimLo and new, the niggas drop music every week.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's
old could have been.
You gotta we gotta know what we talk about when you say old HimLo shit, because like I just seen somebody who he's talking Sheliano the other day was like, yo, I know you just shot about 10 videos or some shit. And what you say? I got a few in the tuck ready to come out now. Like you be working.
All the time.
What's that come from? Like when did y'all start? Cause you was on some YouTube shit, drinking beers and like not even doing music. Like you had a whole following racing to drink 40s and shit. Like when did you start playing with that world so much? Like the YouTube world?
I don't know. I stumbled across it. I never was really messing with computers and shit like that. Man, then I saw something, and then I saw twerk videos and shit. That's what caught my attention.
Twerk videos.
And then I was kind of hooked on twerk videos. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then I keep looking, and I saw there was like a YouTube beer drinking community.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, oh, I'm going to be a part of that shit. So I started just uploading all kind of vids of me killing 40s and shit like that.
Yo, the vids is funny. These
Yeah.
vids is funny.
Yeah.
Niggas, him and Clev used to be at work. Like, let me see what this hitting for. And bang the whole joint in the walk-in. Like, yo, what's going on? Yo, they was vicious. You gotta see these joints.
Crazy.
Real rap. So you was dug in since then. So then with the music videos, you just fuck it, keep the camera on?
Yeah, that's all it was. And I just figured, I might as well just... I noticed people had their music up, so I threw my shit up.
Because you was early. Like, you type in y'all or you, a lot of shit come up. And y'all seem to have a relationship with every deli and bar owner in the area.
Yeah. You know? Yeah, like, some of the delis I walk into, and they be like, they already grabbed my beers and shit. You know what I'm saying? It might be delis I ain't been to in a couple years.
But they know.
They already grabbed the beer when they see me walking in. They know exactly what I'm looking for.
I got a few spots like that, but you got like all the spots. And they let y'all film in there and get crazy in there and do shit y'all ain't supposed to do in there.
Yeah. That should be cool though. They let us, they rock with us. So.
And one thing you told me the other day, you said when you be in the streets, you just tell somebody hold your camera real quick.
Oh yeah, I always shoot videos any chance I get. Sometimes I just pull my phone out and I say, yo, I look around and say I want a video right here, and I look at people's faces and try to see.
You try to read
that
energy.
Person right there. Hey, take this camera and film me real quick. and then they just start shooting.
Half
my
of them probably just be so intrigued by what you about to do. Like if any, especially somebody that look like HimLo was like, yo, because you don't think he gonna do a skateboard trick or like body slam somebody. So it's like, what is he about to do? So I will hold it too, or some real shit.
So they shoot the vids, but like I said, you gotta look at people's faces though. Cause you don't want somebody to be like, I don't trust this motherfucker. He might run off with my phone
camera,
so I ain't chasing nobody.
Hold up, do you link do you get their like Instagram or something like that after they take
Sometimes they'll be like, yo, and then I give them certain information and all
I'm
that.
sure someone want to see it.
Out.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You
Like,
use this, Joe. Let me see my work type
Right,
shit.
right, right.
They do it all the time. I link them in and they see it.
How often do they fuck the footage up?
Nah, the footage be cool. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I tell them what to do. I say, yo, hold the camera like this, do this, come over here. I just be directing them.
Because that's what I do. Because when people ask me to take pictures, I be like, oh, I ain't really the best photographer, but so I might probably fuck your shit up.
When she said that's what I do, I didn't think she was talking about the fuck your shit up part.
Yeah, that
That's what she do, fuck shit up.
I'll fuck your shit up.
Now I don't fuck all the shit up. Your photos though. Listen, I get to it in the other way.
No, but like, it's certain things that just never change. Like I explain to people, we in the digital marketing age, but guerrilla marketing still works.
Mm-hmm.
Touching people still is a thing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? No COVID, but like outside of that, like you can still get out there and be amongst motherfuckers and let them see who you are or meet people.
Right.
Because your fans is your fans, and a motherfucker that you met on the streets that's like, so what do? They got a whole nother group of motherfuckers they ready to put you on to. You just gotta be worth your salt, and you fire, so you don't have a problem with that. I think with y'all though, y'all are the answer that I give people all the time when motherfuckers be like, why niggas don't make that shit no more? I don't never hear the shit I like no more, and I be talking about y'all.
Shit. I make that shit all the time, man.
Every fucking day.
Yeah.
So why are you always being so disrespectful?
Oh. I had these thoughts, man. That's just what it is.
You don't understand. This nigga said some of
You
the
just
most
came out of
wildest
nowhere with
shit
that though. I'm just cracking up at the transition.
baby moms.
Oh.
No, I think some verses, they literally go back and forth to see who could say the most disrespectful shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
There you go, you got
I've
it.
seen it. I've seen it. And I've also seen y'all record a song in 3 minutes. That was crazy.
We do that sometimes. I think I got inspired years ago listening to like Redman. He used to say some crazy shit. Real crazy shit. And when he said that like you got cerebral palsy shit or whatever, I was like, damn, I love that shit. So my rhymes gotta be like that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Crazy
that's hard.
shit.
I
Yeah.
remember listening to There Is a Dark Side, like, I'm going to hell, yo.
Yeah.
Like he just, you gotta understand the intro to the album and everything. He's going there.
Yeah.
He's telling you we're traveling 5 million miles beneath the Earth's surface right now, motherfucker. Like, whoa, hey, yo. But Red was my nigga, Muddy Waters, all that shit. But no, Disrespect was definitely high on Red joint, which is weird because Meth never say no disrespectful shit for real. And they work well together. Whereas y'all just two super disrespectful motherfuckers.
Yeah. But yo, I don't know, man. I just love that shit, man. I like talking that crazy shit.
I'm into that shit though. I'm with it. That's what I've been in a couple sessions with y'all where it was like whether I was on the track or not, I'm like, oh, they talking crazy? I can talk crazy. Let me get in there and talk crazy too. Because I love that shit.
You know what it is? I don't really say too much. So, but in my rhymes, that's where my real thoughts be coming.
But that's why I'm asking you, because you don't carry yourself like that.
Right.
No,
You never get that from your persona.
No, because, they don't need to know that until it's time for them to know that.
I feel sorry for Bull Baby Mom.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
I don't think I just say baby mom rap. Well, yeah.
Me and his mom
but
too.
not just baby mom rap.
His mom too.
Yeah, moms, all kind of shit.
So nothing's off limits.
No, not really.
You so calm with it. The crazy thing is, like again, like what he just said, like your persona, like off record, is just so different. So to know that, it's like
I'm not trying to out him. It's music.
No. I'm not saying that you are.
You know what it is? It's over the years I've been trying to be a good person.
A good guy.
So you be the bad guy in the booth.
It took a long time. So now it's I kind of got it.
Kind of got it. Not all the way.
Yeah, I got it a little. Yeah, I got it. I think I got it. I'm not good. I'm not a good person. I'm just okay.
You a bad person?
Sometimes.
Trill.
Shit.
Trill.
Fuck it, man.
What's your history with this brother, Trill? When did y'all
You funny as shit.
start knowing each other?
I say about right around the time, I would say about 9-10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, I always knew about HimLo through Driz and through Rand, Panama. So
Good brothers.
You know,
I love them brothers.
one thing about this group, this circle that we end up here in Uptown, right?
Talk about it.
That we always, if we know good things, we let other people know. So I knew about HimLo before I even met HimLo,
Right.
through everybody else. So me being the music connoisseur, even before I was a DJ, you know, if you tell me somebody nice or somebody got skills or somebody's legendary, let me go hear it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I pulled up, you know, songs, and then I actually met Clev first before I met HimLo. And Clev, you know, Clev right from the gate, Clev gonna send you some music or let you hear something soon.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I met Clev, and he's like, yeah, we Buze Brothers. And I'm like,
Damn right.
yeah. So then, you know me, I'm doing research. You know, I look up HimLo, I look up Clever One.
Saw 3,000 YouTube videos.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm starting listening to music. I pick what I like. I download it, you know. And then as time moved on, we got to start hanging with each other. You know, him's been in the house a couple times already. Comes around even when ain't nothing going on, just to say what's up.
Word.
You know what I mean? It's just a cool dude, you know. So
No, definitely that.
you know, but you know, love shows love. We gonna always give it back. And me being a DJ, especially at glocawear Uptown, on
It's
the
only
flyest
right.
show in the world, I'm gonna make sure everybody we know gets love or gets put on, cause you never know who listening. You know what I mean? Like I know famous people, and they'll tell me like 10 years from now, oh man, yeah, when you was on the radio Friday, damn, you telling me all that now? Like, you ain't telling me that 10 years ago. I would have, you know.
Then made another move, figured something out.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Put my
yeah.
peoples on. Like,
Right.
take these CDs, you know.
No. But
yeah,
that's love though. Because
Yeah.
what you said that stick out to me is when you was like, Uptown niggas, when somebody doing some shit, niggas be putting niggas on.
Right.
I met Classic before I met Classic because Dre and Randy kept saying, you gotta hear Classic. This boy is crazy. The boy is ill. The boy this, that, and the third. And you say 10 years ago you met HimLo. I was in the studio with them probably before that. And somewhere within that span, I remember one night being drunk as shit. And I kind of cussed Classic out.
Yeah.
He had a beat pack from who was it? I'm trying to remember who gave him the beat pack, but he had a beat pack. Somebody gave him like 30 beats, and he said, "Yeah, I'm in here working on my mixtape." And I was so confused, like this 30 originals. Why everybody been waiting on a project? Why are you working on a mixtape? So me and my drunk mind, because it's something I wouldn't have probably said to Class sober, just because I'm not that close to Class. You know what I mean? I had these conversations. But the nigga thanked me for it.
I was about to say, but it was real though.
Yeah, because
Shout out to Classic, man.
Because Classic
Get
is
back
dope.
in the booth.
He's dope. And any beat, and like, it's to the point where whatever producer it was that made those beats, they were saving them for him. They would have been disappointed if it wound up on a mixtape. You see what I'm saying? Like, let the other ones get on the mixtape, but I need a project out of 12 of these bitches, or 8 of them, or something. And I had that conversation with him, but Class is ill. He's ill.
But that's how I give you though. Like, one thing I tell you, bro, is that you actually like you don't really hold no bar. Like, you really tell people what it is, like regardless of how they might feel about it. But if it's like, and it's not to like with no ill intent.
Right.
It's definitely like constructive criticism with the best intent. So I just want you to maintain that and just keep doing it.
That's kind of what it was though. It was one of those situations where it was like, I needed an answer to my question.
Yeah.
I needed to know why.
But if you was thinking it,
Like,
somebody else probably was thinking that.
And
too.
then I'm like, you could treat it like a mixtape. Why call it a mixtape? Like, your project is your project. You're not rapping over other people's beats. You don't have to present it the way that whatever. You can carry it how you want to carry it. One thing that people got mad at Cass about was the disconnect between what we was used to and his albums. So if he would have did his albums a little closer to how he did his mixtapes, it would have balanced out a little better for him earlier on in his career when people that was expecting that from him was tuned into it. You see what I'm saying?
I agree.
So it's like shit like that you control. So I'm not saying that you have to treat it different. Just don't name it that. Because then you talking about different streaming platforms that you can't monetize from and all type of shit if you don't treat it like a real project when you putting it out. And you know what I'm talking about in the digital space.
Yeah.
You gotta hit everything the right. You gotta click on all the right shit that pertains to this project so it could go to where it's supposed to go. And you gotta pay something.
When you say your project is a mixtape, a lot of people not gonna take it seriously.
Exactly.
So you just gonna throw something out there and they don't even want to hear it.
And I've heard mixtapes with better quality music than some people's albums.
Right.
But the album is the only thing that people talk about, except for the younger crowd or the crowd that might have grew up with like a Wayne during Squad Up times and shit like that. They're gonna talk about the album because this is the thing you put the stamp on. This is the thing that the budget went behind.
Right.
Like the label budget, not your budget. You know what I mean? And in these days, even if you're independent artist, it's still the label budget. You the label.
Right.
So this is what you put your bread behind. Like we pay for studio time all the time.
Right.
A
You gotta be
project is a
intentional
whole
about it.
different
Gotta be
thing.
intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better take it seriously.
It's a whole different thing.
That shit ain't free.
It's a whole different thing. But Trell, what was one of your favorite records from HimLo, man?
I gotta look at my list, man.
HimLo, what's your favorite record that y'all did?
My favorite record?
You solo or you as a Buze Bruvaz? Or both?
I don't know.
Because you don't listen to you, do you?
Not really.
You can't record as much as you do and listen to yourself.
I listen to my music sometimes, but not like that. I don't know. I don't listen to my shit.
You listen to your shit when you drunk?
Nah, I don't really listen to it at all.
What's the occasion that you listen to it?
I don't know. I'm bored or some shit.
When you feel like it.
Yeah, I gotta really be in the mood.
I'm somebody that when
Like,
I'm drunk,
I
can listen to me.
I can't watch my videos.
I don't really care when I'm sober. When I'm drunk, I'll watch all my performance videos. I'll watch podcasts. Like I'll just sit in the house and grind myself up. No, I be trying to like watching game tape.
Yourself. That's what I was about to ask you.
It's like watching game tape for me. So I'll do that. It ain't like, oh shit, I killed that. It's like, hold up, what the fuck was that? I never even noticed your dumb ass made that ass face. Like, or why you can't breathe? You know what I mean? Because this shit is important. Like presentation is everything. So a lot of times I get drunk and air myself out. At what point you might have
different certain stamina or more endurance
and things. And I drink. When I'm
your songs.
I'm drinking.
But you know, it's
your name SippinWitSammie.
It's hard for me to choose a
you
song.
You start to act like chick. I don't like it.
Oh.
Nice sis. Shout out to my sis, chick with the juice.
Oh. Well, in that case.
Nah, shout out to sis.
Yeah.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
Chick cool, man.
Chick is the fucking best. I told Chick the other day, she's funnier than me on air. Like she's a bigger asshole than I am.
Yeah, and that's
she
hard. That's hard to do, folks. Okay.
I don't appreciate how you talking to me.
Listen, we said we appreciate the honesty. I just said we appreciate the honesty, bro.
Nah,
we good. Honesty.
We good.
You know what I mean?
Nah, but it's hard for me. It's hard for me to choose a song because me and Club, we got like over 500 songs.
Oh my goodness, that's an amazing catalog.
The way I would think something personal would probably be something for you, not necessarily just a random record.
I don't know, cause I be doing certain shit. 1 week I'll do a song and I'm like, yo, I love this one, and then I listen to it a few times and then I don't listen to that shit no more.
Ever again?
Nah, and then I'll do something another week or two later and I'm like, yo, I love this song. So
I can relate to that because I'm not an artist, but even with the songs that I love, like it's just like for that moment, and I still love them even today. I still love it, but it's easy for me to go on to the next one. But I would think as an artist, like, is it one song? Is it one thing? Is it one that comes to your mind? It gotta be one, bro. It gotta be one.
No.
But it's like...
No, you so stubborn.
That's
when
crazy.
is your goddamn birthday? No. You must be a Leo or some shit. When is your birthday?
Yo, don't have no song like
women
that.
always want to know your sign.
What's your name? What's your sign? Ziggy said it first. Fuck you, me.
Yeah. I don't got no favorite song, man. That's just how it is.
The two that stand out for me though is Megazord and Live Shit 101.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that.
See what I'm saying? This is what I deal with, like, bro.
I love it.
But and that's the thing. Like, one thing is you consistently put out shit because you have people that are consistently listening to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How did you build that base? That out the country, the motherfuckers that spend the bread base.
Right.
Just consistency.
I think that was it. That was not really else.
The beer videos help
They had something to do with it.
because that's a culture in itself.
Right.
Especially nowadays, beer culture is exploding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it played a part in it, but I think we kept just throwing out songs, and I would read comments here and there, and people like, "Yo, where can I buy this? Where can I buy this?"
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Oh, they want to buy this shit." So, yeah.
Right.
So
Even better.
yeah. So after that, that's when we started making it available. You know, I didn't know they was gonna buy it at first. We was just throwing songs out there. You know what I mean? But shit, they gonna pay.
What's the most interesting place that you was like, they listening to me there?
The most interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know we got a large fan base in Korea, and
I'm not really surprised about that.
it's
That's a
either,
blessing,
it's
but I'm not
either-
surprised
It's
by
I'm
it.
either,
trying to fuck that joint up. I'm sorry, y'all.
it's either
That
Korea.
joint. No, the bull. We got a homie right here and shit.
Oh, you see it right there?
yeah, see, I was looking for something to hit him with.
Nah, they won't hit him. He chilling.
Where the fuck
He
that
came
nigga
in-
up?
he came-
flying around.
Trell was trying to get rid of that nigga. I'm gonna fuck him
You know what
up.
I'm saying?
Okay?
Nah, I know him. He fly. Yeah, he got wings.
Fly
Nigga, you know what I'm saying?
shit only. Thank
You know
you.
what I'm saying?
Thank you, boo. 'Cause I'm definitely gonna take care of that.
She's
So
gonna be on camera looking crazy trying to get this
Okay.
fly. I can't wait.
My audience, our audience know.
That's cool.
crazy.
I'm waiting for the replay.
Let's go. We ain't
It's
chopping
gonna be
shit.
crazy.
We ain't chopping shit. We keep it all in.
I fight everybody. I don't
Look
care.
at Keisha in the background talking about
She gave me the weapon. Hold on, I gotta simulate this though. I can't have it. Oh, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
no, I think it was it's either Korea,
That's very
Russia, or Switzerland.
they like black people in Russia and Switzerland.
If you rap, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody
I didn't know about
likes us to
Switzerland
entertain
though.
them, right? We
I
can
didn't know about
entertain anybody.
Switzerland.
We
That's
just can't sit
interesting.
at your dinner
Huh?
table.
That's interesting. I didn't know about Switzerland though.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
rock
crazy.
with
Like
us heavy.
Switzerland seems very opposite.
Mm-hmm.
They rock with us real heavy out there.
Do you travel to these places? Y'all been going and rocking?
Nah, well, we were supposed to going into 2020.
Yeah, before the bullshit.
We had a few places lined up: Australia, France, and a couple other places.
Wow.
But the COVID shit hit, and that was the end of that. They still available, but we gotta wait for the venues to open.
Absolutely.
So, but we got some spots we gonna hit soon as everything,
Yeah.
you know.
But y'all good with rollouts too, like y'all creative. Y'all got records, like real 45s out there,
Yeah.
real cassette tape situation setups.
Yeah.
Like where does the branding in that come from? Like, and what shit, didn't the joint come in a beer can?
Yeah, we had a cassette tape coming to Buze Bruvaz beer can, and they had the Buze Bruvaz bottle openers in there and all that shit.
Heavy.
Yeah.
That's heavy. And you know what's crazy? That was one of the joints that when I heard it, I was like, fuck, now I can't do it. Because
But that was really that's hard though. That
That
was
would've
definitely
been
interesting.
perfect.
Where you even get that idea from? Like where?
But that makes it a collector's piece.
Yeah.
Buze, you know.
I mean, it
shit.
makes sense. It makes.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes perfect sense.
No, it's great.
Like
It's great.
it's like makes perfect sense.
But that's what we try to do. Everything we do is like, it's really a collector's item.
Mm-hmm.
So we press records and stuff. We keep it at a certain amount because it's not for everybody to get them.
Absolutely.
So that's how.
It
That's
adds
how
value
we
to
do it.
everything. Everything is
Absolutely.
valuable that more
And then-
valuable that way.
It was certain people they complain. They say I didn't get one. I'm a loyal fan. I didn't get. So then we'll repress whatever it is and
Another
put some more
25,
out there.
50 pups.
Yeah,
but
it'll
not-
be a little
not-
more than that. But
All right. I mean, you know, I'm just saying. I don't know.
We'll put them back out there.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Based on demand, and that way you don't fall short though.
Right.
You always cover.
We know what we're gonna put out there. They just gonna buy it, and then once we put the pre-orders out, they be gone before we even get them back. So
And this is
That's how
something
it
that
is.
I know.
Yeah.
And he telling people because HimLo don't talk about none of this shit.
I
Nigga
know.
just ask, yo, you got some beer?
yeah,
Yo, what
Right.
you drinking? Yo,
Right,
you're not
right,
about
right.
to run out of here. He don't talk about the fact that business wise on that side, he cannot talk about that shit because it's running.
Yeah.
It's doing good. It's figured out mostly because you never you never finalize
Always,
nothing. You
always.
always got
Facts,
your
facts.
shit.
and never finalized. I mean, I'm in a good space. We in a good space, but it'd always be better. You know.
Absolutely.
That
But
So I gotta-
that vinyl art is crazy too.
Yeah, that's
Always.
Yeah.
my man Ron Puma. That's the
Shout out
in-house
to Puma.
artist.
Yep.
His painting and all that shit is ridiculous.
Hand is crazy. I might need him to do the artwork for the 6-pack I'm about to drop. I'm about to drop a Sippin with Sammie 6-pack.
Well, do what you
SWS
gotta
Brewing
do,
Company.
man.
I need the artwork done.
You know, cause he just done.
Spend
Well,
some money
I got a
with
project. He just finished the artwork for it a few days ago. You know, and what's the last one I put out? What's the album I put out a couple months ago? What's that shit, Frank? Oh, You Gonna Make Me Kill Your Ass. That's the name of my last album.
That is the one. That's definitely the name of it.
Yeah.
That's definitely the name of it.
You hard.
But this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All of the titles are crazy.
Yeah.
All the titles
Is
is
it-
crazy. But it's like when you come up on like, and somebody said this the other day on something I was watching, like the Japanese flicks used to always have ill titles.
Yeah.
Like the titles that you used to wish our movies had, because they actually described them better. It was less vague. Like you knew what you was getting, or you knew what style of whatever movie it was going to be
Right,
by the
right.
title. You know what I mean? So like I fuck with that because that's what we come up from. Like
Yeah.
that's the shit that's changing. Now the youngins, they don't even give a fuck about titles.
They don't.
Nah, I don't.
They'll just put a bunch of random letters, and that's the name of the song.
Yeah.
I
Just
try
listen to the
to.
song.
I try to be creative with my titles.
Yo, that shit. I
It's true.
It is crazy.
don't know why I made me think about Pootie Tank.
I try to. Yeah.
That nigga said,
Exactly. You knew what I was talking about. The fact that you knew what I was
he
talking
said,
about.
Pootie does it again. Yo, that was the best movie, yo. My bad. We be better, yo. You
It's
gotta
all good.
deal with it. We drinking.
Yeah.
We boozing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, brother.
Do you use that term, boozing?
Yeah.
Booze feels like a vacation term.
Boozing. Yo, I tried to tell Clev he need to do this song called, you know, what was it, Smokey Robinson? Cruising Together?
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought he said, yo, you need to do a song called Boozing with Clever. You know, so
Boozing with Clever.
there you go.
Hard.
So, yeah.
That's heavy.
So,
Smudge
but I try to be
gonna die
creative with
away.
album
Pole
titles,
gonna
though.
fly. Oh, my bad. I'm trying to figure out
So,
the
nah,
hook
you
out.
zoned out.
I'm figuring the hook out for you right
Right
now.
now, right?
You in a better place than me, man. I ain't had no alcohol
What you
yet. I mean,
doing?
I ain't had no liquor yet.
You still got.
Oh God,
You
it's
playing
good.
with the game. The
There you
game
go.
Playing with you.
Well, I might as well re-up too.
I know that. Won't he do it? Read out. Read up.
You know what I mean? Everybody good? Trail, you good back there?
Not to get my
I just labeled HimLo whole outfit.
It's all good, man. It's just a little bit of alcohol, man.
But that's what happens when you sit with Sammie. He might fucking destroy your
be a little
outfit.
cold as hell.
He might be the worst
It look
guy
a
in the
little
world. for that.
frosty on the.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
Shout
about.
out to the Sam Danners. They wash well. Shout out to Sister Talia, because she bought about 30 of them
Who
already.
toasting to?
Well, we toasting or something?
Yeah.
Toasting?
Shit, why not? There's always a reason to toast. You just gotta figure it out.
I kind of want to toast the Uptown.
Well,
but
hold
we
on.
got
Just
South
hold
here.
hands. I need a little bit more.
No.
Huh? Cause what?
Why you doing that?
Butt South here. You said Butt South?
I'm fucking with you.
I'm not from Uptown.
Toast, man. We
Damn.
toasting the.
When that
Who
happened?
we toasting to?
Uptown.
You gonna
Toast
make me
Uptown,
fucking kill
man.
you? Okay.
You gonna make me fucking kill you?
Yeah.
And shout out to the LoLifes too.
Oh yeah.
Don't act
My
like I ain't a
peoples.
5
This
so
is-
cool.
Oh,
This
that's
is-
good.
This is a lifestyle. The LoLifes is the most infamous shit in the hood. Like I think white people don't know about y'all, but
Yeah.
the whole hood do.
It's
Like the
it's-
east, especially on the East Coast.
It's a lot of white low lives.
I'm sure, but I mean
Yeah.
mainstream white folks.
Oh, mainstream.
like you know how like they try to classify motherfuckers as shit that they don't really represent.
Right.
They don't know of y'all enough to try to do that, even though some of y'all lineage comes from the bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all,
Some of it.
it
lot
comes
of
from the
it.
fuck shit. You know how low life started, right?
No, enlighten me.
They used to clear out entire fucking polo sections in department stores and shit, and not spend $1.
Oh yeah.
Like real shit. Niggas had every piece. And that's one
Yeah,
thing.
it was,
Polo makes pieces. Every brand don't make pieces.
Right.
So it's a hierarchy to that.
I be
polo
seeing them. You
shit.
even having the socks and I be saying you be.
These niggas been in the studio busting down
Sometimes.
polo packs.
I be seeing them.
I've seen it.
I've seen it.
I seen it. I see Driz come to the studio with a garbage bag full of low shit, and niggas, Clev and everybody like, no, I need that color, I need that. Everything got the tags on it, and it wasn't stolen.
Right.
Like niggas is grown now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now. But at the time when LoLife started, I want to say late 80s, 88, and then I got a part of it. I was a part of it like early 92.
So you was early.
And then at that point,
that's when y'all had momentum.
Yeah, you couldn't just be in it. Like you had to
put
do
work
shit
in.
In the streets to
to be a part of that.
Either you was boosting, you was robbing people who had it, or you hustled.
You just get into it some kind of way,
and you got it. It's like basically people forget it's a gang. It's like Bloods and Crips, except your uniform is polo. So, but now, since dudes are older, it's a lot of people that they could just be in it because they got it. That's cool too. I mean, but at that time, you had to like earn your stripes in the street, so it was a little different.
Hold up, I gotta ask this one question. Did your ladies wear polo too?
Yeah, people got low wives.
Low wives.
Yeah, you got low lifes and low wives.
And when they have gatherings, that shit is a fucking movie. This shit, niggas be out there looking like Ghostface, all polo shit on, like it's just real. Robes with the scarf. With the muff, like everything. And I seen one competition, they was comparing a few niggas shit, and they was like, this nigga won. And everybody was like, cause you couldn't tell that it was polo. This nigga had the best fucking purple label down coat ever. And it was the what they call that shit that reflect on your sneaks, the M3 shit or whatever they call it.
I know what you're talking about.
It was made out of that. And this was like 2 years ago in Times Square, I think it was at.
Yeah, that's the low goose on the deuce. It's the wintertime joint when you come out with the goose jackets and all that shit.
This is the polo parade.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I've been to a couple of those. I don't go too much because it be cold as shit out there. I can't just be standing out there.
No, it was real. Marlon was out there.
Maul go out there. Franski.
He was out there.
He almost won. But somebody had some other shit like layered under his shit.
But he be snapping. He come with that shit.
You seen them cargos? They was tough.
I'm about to say he in here now with some shit on.
So you said y'all got a summertime joint coming up? What y'all got coming up in the summer?
Well, the cookout, we got a cookout. It was gonna be this month, but it's postponed to next month. So everybody come out there. All the low lives come out there, and I know they're gonna have some type of battles and all that shit. They be having big ass trophies and all that shit, polo trophies and all that shit.
It's a thing.
We going out there, real. Bro? When that shit sound tough.
It be real.
I got enough low. I don't know if I could compete, but
I ain't trying to compete. I
keep some staples in the collection at all times.
My folks, my kids stay load up, so I got
it.
Franski said, "I'm gonna slide with you."
Matter of fact,
we out.
Competing is real though. I never get in the contest. I got a lot of shit, but I don't know why I don't get.
But you don't understand. The people in the contest literally OD.
I'm not trying to compete.
They got on shit that they don't even need to have on.
I'm not trying to compete.
But it be laying because the polo patterns just work, yo.
Right.
It's weird.
Bro, I'm not trying to compete. But shout out to McBride Stories.
Oh yeah, my
because
man.
Because the joint, he said my kids was definitely low down in that picture too. Like,
yep, they definitely had the low.
My kids always wear that. Like, so I think they fit right in.
But
so,
a lot of my peoples, a lot of low lives, they kids, they raise their kids. They don't wear nothing but that shit.
That's how my kids are.
That's all
they
it
do.
is.
They're shorts.
Yeah,
but like, I don't know. Like, it's something about that brand though. That's what's funny about the whole low life thing. Like, if y'all would have picked any other brand, it wouldn't have had the same stability to keep buying.
Right.
Like, every other company went through waves. Polo actually was more consistent than most of them.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Come on, what you want to say? Just say it.
I just want to say, we got feline low lives.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got that.
That's low life.
Feline low lives and guest low lives?
Yeah,
this is something I don't know about.
It was a lot of different branches.
Oh wow.
Of low lives.
Is low lives international now? It's international?
It's everywhere.
Since when? How long ago?
It's been like, I want to say at least 10 years.
Like the 90s? Oh, 10?
At least. There's low lives in Colombia, Mexico, all through France, a lot of different places. They everywhere.
Culture is a motherfucker.
Yeah, they everywhere.
Because when something is dope, it's going to spread. Like, you can't even contain it. You might not want nobody else.
There's a lot of them in Japan.
Yeah, heavy in Japan?
Yeah, heavy in Japan.
Japan.
They probably got more than
polo you will ever see on your
life.
Wow.
A lot of the best polo shirts say Japan on them.
They be having
They be having some shit.
they be having them.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I won't buy nothing that say New York on it. But is that something for you? Do you have a thing like that with New York shit? Do you wear like?
I mean, I just like
Me being from Philly, I just got a thing against wearing New York.
anything with
shit
red
that
and
say
blue
New York.
in it. I just get it.
So it
That's
don't
just
matter.
that's how I feel.
Red and blue is just
Red
that's
and
what we
blue,
at.
blue and red, all that shit. I just like that.
I miss the old polo hats that used to have the belt loops on them.
Right.
They still got them.
I got my
I got
John.
a-
I got
I
a
got a-
red John.
I got a
I
couple.
can't fit them no more. You got one on now? I can't fit them Jones.
Let me see,
you know,
bro.
I can't
Got
do
the
nothing with them.
dreads.
Yeah, I got the red John. I got
No,
a
the
red,
belt, the joint that had the holes in it. It had the holes in it in the.
The leather.
Not
Yeah.
the leather ones. I had a leather one, but I had a leather one that had the little belt holes in it, and then they had the one that had the strap on it that was canvas or whatever that material is, and it had the big holes with the little metal pieces around it, and the real belt joint going through it.
I got a few of them joints.
He said I still got all of
No, I just don't want to interject.
them.
Them low, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate you though.
No,
No, but we appreciate you though. Bro.
I got a few of them joints. I got a bunch of them actually.
I used to. That was in my high school. That was my thing. If it had a certain strap on it, I was grabbing it because niggas was on it. One thing about, especially in Philly at that time, everybody was on the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody did things the same way for the most part when it came to dressing. It's like 6-inch butters, pencil pockets, polo. You know, it all went the same way from top to
The
bottom.
pencil pockets, that was always the best shit to rock with your polo.
It matched so
absolutely.
well. Air
Yeah.
Maxes and Timbs was perfect too with the
The
pencil
way to cut
pockets.
everything. The way
It's
to
just
lay.
like it used to be.
It just lay. It was perfect.
Whew, I went to college in 01.
I still got a couple pencil pockets.
And my RA used
I
to
got
still
a few
dress
of
like
them.
96. He had been out of Philly for so long that this nigga still every day he was Guessies,
But guess
Polo, Air Maxes, and Timbs.
I feel
every
like
day.
that lay was
And
most
I used to think
consistent,
that shit
bro.
was refreshing.
Yo, I feel like that
It
was.
felt
I
good
feel
to
like
see,
that
like,
lay.
yeah, that's that Philly shit.
Yo,
You
I
know
feel
what
like that lay is so most consistent. I feel like from 96 to now, you could always wear that lay and get away.
Well, you don't have pencil
go
pockets
wrong.
anymore. But Guess
But
still
not
make
even-
great jeans too, though.
They do. I'm still trying to find a guest store. Like, I mean, I know where they are. It's a few of them.
It went downtown.
That's a
No,
bunch
it's
of
one
them.
downtown. My favorite new mall.
Franklin Mills.
That one too. But guess what? They not in none of the other stores. It's not in King of Prussia no more.
Yeah, they closed that one.
Yeah, but my favorite new mall is the Fashion District. I'll let them.
Yeah.
I've been pulling up on the district.
Sam,
But,
when it comes to the low lights, man.
Come in.
Him low.
Come on. We ain't gonna waste all this
I
wisdom
miss
behind the
how it was
camera.
when it started.
If you gonna talk, you gonna talk. Come on.
Okay.
Here, take my mic.
I'm sorry. You know, I'm chilling here with Sammie.
My guy.
He's been through. He's official. HimLo, when it comes to the low lives, is the most official. Because
Say
it goes back to 96. I'm a little older. I was rocking low. But this man knows the culture. He knows hip hop. He knows the Fresh Fest. He knows when it goes back to 1985, 1986, when it comes to hip hop. This nigga was a DJ. Started rhyming. This is what he does. He keeps the culture official. And when it comes to low life, I'm going to go right back to that.
Yeah.
He's the only true representative that can definitely co-sign anybody. And he doesn't co-sign anybody. Fuck niggas.
I
I'm
like
out.
that. I like that. No,
That
shout out.
part.
Tell me your name real quick. Before
Okay.
You jump out there.
Yo, just Fransky,
Uh-huh.
Law One, down with Raz,
Say that.
down with the graffiti era, down with the true hip hop era, as far as in Philadelphia, because we get slept on. And it's not going to go down like that anymore. Because we had the Buze Brothers representing all over the world. And not even getting represented in Philadelphia. Not getting represented in Philadelphia because cats don't understand the culture, and my man is gonna let niggas know. That's all I got to say.
My man Fred Ski, man. Yo, appreciate you, bro. He ain't want to jump in front of the camera, but he had something that was very important to be said, and it actually added on to my mindset about this whole conversation, just from what I know about you already, and with that addition, that was perfect. I appreciate you, bro. Definitely appreciate that. But no, like, it's a real thing. It's something to be said. Like, we got people that speak for us in all type of ways, whether it's positive or negative or whatever. But there's also a level of who's qualified to speak on me. Who's qualified to make that call.
That part, yeah,
you can't pull an OG call if you ain't never. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So to say like, yo, this is somebody that could literally make any call and don't make no calls, that means something to somebody like me. You know what I mean? I don't know about everybody else and how their mentality is, but I was raised on the same blocks as everybody the fuck else that's been on this camera.
Let's go.
This shit means something for people that are validated to validate. Nowadays, the culture is based on being validated by anybody with a voice or anybody that will validate you. And you'll act like the president said it because somebody said it. We don't come from that. We don't come from that. It mattered who at one point. So I appreciate you saying that because that actually put me back in that mindset to just say that. You know what I mean? But you know, the love is always real. Always show me love, bro. But no, like, that's a real thing. But like, that's another thing that about you being humble. Like, you say not represented in Philly, but everybody in Philly that matters knows you already. So the music might not be, you know, the radio ain't gonna do it, but they're not playing your brand of music anyway.
Right.
Which is one of the dysfunctions of the radio stations. Like, I believe, and not that we need radio anymore, but I believe the same way that we have oldies and jazz stations in every city, we should have hip-hop stations in every city that, because you're talking about 30 to 40 years worth of music that's not getting played any fucking where on the radio. And every city could benefit from that.
Yeah.
There's how many hits is in 30 years worth of fucking fire?
A lot.
You see what I'm saying? You're not even going to think about it if it don't count. So it's a treasure chest full of shit. And as a DJ, you knew that.
Right.
You know what I mean? You lived through all of it. You know the patterns. You seen the waves probably before we did. But like, I really want to figure out, like, I don't want to figure out why. Because glocawear, shout out to glocawear, we got a space that is hip hop, is ran by DJs.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And when you go fuck with Took and them, you know what you getting. But at the same time, there's so many markets that could benefit from the awareness of a space like that. Where no matter what, motherfuckers is gonna play with fire. There is no director. There is none of that shit that we was talking about earlier as far as the politics and the business of it. Because it's not all politics, it's business.
Absolutely.
I want to shout out glocawear too. I want to say that a lot of dope artists come through glocawear
every day,
and they make sure you see that, and they support them. They show love, and when this whole pandemic shit happened, they still was rocking.
Yeah.
the whole time.
The whole time we was in the back.
It was a time where I wasn't going nowhere but glocawear.
Yeah, they would. So it was like, I just want to always, and I'm and Took and Shab I've known for many years. I know them since I was a kid.
And I fucks with them brothers, man.
You know, I know them since I was little. So yeah, G-Shop is the shit though.
And it's funny because Shell was in there giving history, and he like, man, motherfuckers don't even know, like, you know, the times niggas came up with in Philly, there was a lot that went on.
I know
And
Shell.
there's some people that was outside. And they was young outside, and they survived to be here today.
Right.
I known Shell for over 25 years, I think. Shelliano.
Me too.
I known him for a long time.
Yeah, you deep with Shell.
Yep, me
You
too.
deep with Shell.
Yeah, I was bartending since I was since I was like 18, 19. He was the first person.
Since
I
we
gave a
doing
drink to.
shout outs.
West Philly, right?
Shout out to
you
Shelliano.
West Philly.
Since we doing shout outs.
Shelliano.
One thing that Shell will tell you, if you talk to him personally, and anybody else will tell you, is he always supported other motherfuckers that wasn't lit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
He did.
Like, Shell will boost the fuck out of you, give you that energy, try to help.
Yo,
No matter what position you
he'll
in.
jump on a song
Because
Yeah.
guess what?
to try to give it, you know what I'm saying?
That means something.
Guess
yo.
what, bro? It takes
Sound like
it takes
that.
me to this. Like, and both y'all said this, and a lot of people have said this. Like, we were like, "Yo, do you rap? You should rap." And I'm like, "Nah," because I had one corny motherfucker tell me I was corny in my first rhyme, and I never did. But if I had somebody like
Shell would have had you in the booth.
I'd have been, you know what I'm saying?
Shell would have been like, that's what
She
you
got
got? All right, come on.
discouraged.
I didn't get discouraged. I thought it was.
I don't like how you got discouraged.
I did
Yo,
get
this is what we
discouraged.
gonna do.
That's a flaw that we all
gonna
went through,
put you
though.
in the booth. You gonna be rapping. Fuck that shit.
That's
Yo,
what's happening?
all that shit.
Trail,
yeah.
you gonna spin it, Trail?
I got
You
it.
gonna be rapping.
Trail gotta
man.
spin
All
it,
that- you gonna be
man.
doing that shit, man.
You gotta make the Fly Girl anthem.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sing you the hook.
Uh-oh. Kay just signed
We
up
got,
to
we
do the
got,
hook.
we got Kay
There we
from
go,
Pop
there
Production
we
saying
go.
she gonna sing my hook.
I mean, Kay on the...
Shit.
And you
K is on a hook with me and Dutch.
I know.
Like K is on a record that it might be one of the best Dutch
I
verses
know.
Yeah, you gotta do this shit, man.
ever. I'm just saying.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah,
My
Francis,
cousin-
Yo,
said he
you
about
understand? I be
piss
talking to
something.
like a lot of folks like yourself and like rappers and they be like, "Yo, you sure you ain't rap? Cause you be saying some shit." And I be like, "Nah."
Listen, man, I got
So
a
you about to
cousin.
have me in the studio?
I got a cousin. He nice, but I always used to tell him, man, you ain't shit. Every time he rhyme, and that's what made him know that every
No,
time
but
he
You
guess
gets
gotta
what?
know who you saying it.
Yeah.
Exactly. You gotta know who you saying that to, cause the motherfucker told me I wasn't shit. I was like, damn, I ain't shit. Fuck it, I'm gonna go to something else then.
No, you can't
Like-
look at it
And when
like
we
that.
young, we don't understand how
I
much the
was like,
person we
yeah, I was
talking
young
to
as
might
shit.
value our
He
opinion.
was young.
We thinking of it like we just somebody that's
This was
saying
like 30
something
years
to
ago.
them. We don't realize that
20
we're
years
that
ago, 25
person
years ago.
saying something to them.
I'm sorry
sometimes.
these things happen.
Cause
to
we
It's
young.
all good. I made it work other ways. It's all good.
yeah, man.
Exactly.
Tragedies.
We're not looking at it like that. Staying
Yeah,
humble.
tragedies.
Like Francis
A
said.
shout out to y'all for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
man.
it's like, man, I want to build you up.
This shit ain't
I want
about
to tell
nothing.
you how to be
Yo,
great.
trust me. It's people out here who are big, huge celebrity rappers. And I know them. I remember when they wasn't shit.
Right.
I remember.
I know that now. I didn't know that as a young buck though. You know what
And
I'm
I
saying?
used to be like, yeah, alright, but you know,
Yeah.
you a little bit whack. I used to
I
tell
ain't
them.
understand it. No.
One thing about sports and music that I learned a long time ago is a motherfucker can have an experience or a dream and
Right.
become nice tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like it sometimes on the court it take for a nigga to get his ass.
All you gotta
bust.
do is hit your stride.
Sometimes
one
it take
time.
for him to cook somebody that he respect, but he gonna get that confidence.
Look at Kobe. How he
You know
still
what I
how he
mean?
still
To-
do his
to keep
3-pointers.
going.
You know what I'm saying? How he
That
couldn't do his
fuck who in
3-pointers.
front of me.
Nah, look at Iverson when he came in and crossed Mike. That was very big.
That
for
was
him.
big for him. And
That's
his
big
rookie
for him.
year, that was the only video on his page. The
Yeah.
whole fucking when you clicked on the Allen Iverson page on the internet, it
That's
was
all
the
you seen.
repeat of the crossover.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to answer
Exactly.
answer.
Yo, shout out to Iverson too, man.
What about
What's
AI?
that?
Damn,
Fransky
man.
said talk about AI. What about
No, I
that?
just recently did a song called Iverson. I almost forgot that shit.
That's why he said it.
Recently, it's
You do so much shit, you forget. Yo, you the true epitome of the lines. Like, yo, I done learned. I know too much shit, more shit than you'll fucking ever learn. Like, I forgot more shit than you'll ever know.
learn.
yeah, I don't be knowing. I just be, whatever.
You don't understand, like the conversation that I'm having here. This on some real shit. I'm asking him questions more than we usually ask people
True.
questions.
Agreed.
But this is literally how I have to talk to him, low, because I find out from other places, and then I gotta come back to him like,
Agreed.
so what's this about? You did this, and what happened with that? How you figure that out? And he'll be like, oh yeah, Rube, that shit was just some,
Bro, I
and it'd be like
understand.
blase blah.
You'll see it in the first 10 minutes of the interview, and I was like, yeah, I heard you doing the Glock. He was like, you heard it? Yeah, I heard it. You didn't play it for me. You didn't play it.
Yo, Sam,
Sorry.
you know the
I
quote.
don't.
Make moves, not movies.
And that's the thing. I fuck with that. And he said, make moves, not movies.
You know what it is?
I fuck with that. But it's weird when, and HimLo is the epitome of this. Some people's life is a movie.
Oh,
And that balance is a motherfucker. Because the perception versus your reality sometimes forces you to have to find your own balance within that you wasn't even worried about. You see what I'm saying? Because you have to find your comfort zone. True or false? I said something
metaphysical
crazy.
Shit.
I mean, shit. I believe in the parallel. I believe in the parallel universe.
Yeah.
Shout out to Danny Myers.
I was like, yo, what happened
Absolutely.
right
No, but that's a real thing. It happens to you. People put on you some shit that, and it takes a lot to be as humble as him and to
Yeah.
find your comfort zone to function through that shit.
Nah, but I think what it is really, to be honest, I be doing this shit, but I still got some things I got to do. So until then, I don't really
like that.
say too much about this
I like
shit.
that.
That resonates with me. I
Any
understand
goals
that.
that you
I
get,
agree
that
with
you can
it.
talk to us
Yeah.
about? Any like, general goals?
Any general goals? I mean, I got a chance to do joints with certain people that I kind of, admire and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I
Always
got
good.
the G, shit with Coogee Rap,
Yep.
Capadonna, and Rock
Heavy.
Marcy, a few Sadat X, Brand Nubian shit.
Heavy.
So
That
I
Sadat verse was crazy, yo.
yeah,
that
shit is
Sadat
heavy.
verse was crazy.
Yeah.
Everything you just said was so heavy.
yeah. So I got a chance to do joints with certain people I rock with. There's a few more of a
You still got a
Cats.
checklist.
yeah. There's a few more people I did joints with though. A few more that I think I got some more joints coming.
You
So,
you sitting on any big features that you ain't dropped yet? Quote unquote big features.
I don't know.
See, this is the problem. There's a famous rapper somewhere pissed at HimLo, and HimLo don't even know it.
Right.
But he famous though. He don't care.
He like,
No, they do. You don't
But
get
he was
it.
on the track with HimLo, so he gave you that work. You put him back in the vibe to where he could do what he was used to doing,
Them niggas be fine,
to what he
man.
loved doing, and he ain't heard it since.
They'll be all right. They'll be fine. They doing what they do.
No, I'm bad at that too. I'm somebody that has way less songs out than I have in somebody's hard drive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He releases more than I do. I have a few hundred records somewhere. You go on the internet, you ain't gonna find 100 of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's, but a lot of time, see, he had the blessing of coming up at a time where he was rhyming, he knew he could rhyme, got in the studio, figured out what his thing was, and ran with it. I was figuring out my thing in the studio with them.
Right.
Like I was in there with them.
Yeah, I remember
You know what I mean? Because I always rapped. I rapped since I was 12.
Yeah.
But that recording life, that's
It's
why when I
different.
asked him how long he been doing it, he said, "You mean recording?"
Right.
Because it's different.
different,
Everybody
yeah.
in Philly battles in driveways
Yeah.
and alleyways, and we done seen fights and guns pulled out and niggas make money. It's the same as basketball. We go through that in this city. But to really actively be like, all right, now I'm going to figure out how to deliver this thing so that people can hear it repeatedly and it sounds good, is a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Then on top of that, finding your pocket in that space. Finding your voice. Because the way I could bark on the corner is not going to be received through the microphone the same, especially not then. Nowadays they got mics that bigger. Whoo!
Right.
But back then it was like, how do I do it so that it picks up without cutting me off, or because I'm energetic
Right.
Punches and doubles.
But
and
you
all
know,
of that. You see what I'm saying? Like doubling entire verses sometimes, like
But you
which
know-
isn't even a thing anymore.
one thing you gotta always knew that I had to be careful of though, being in Philly. I remember there was a point where they said all Philly rappers were sounding
Sounding
the
the
same.
same.
You
I
know,
remember
it was a lot of like fake Beanie Siegel dudes.
Yep.
So you had to really be careful, and you wanted to get your own voice.
That's
so
what I was
So
fighting
when that
for.
was happening, and they was making the DVDs and doing, I was
Yeah.
staying away from it because I didn't want to
You didn't
sound
want
like
to get
that.
influenced and it be
Yeah, I
at the
ain't
back
wanna
of your
sound
head
like
and come
that.
to the front.
I want when you hear my voice, you be like, oh shit, that's HimLo. I always thought your voice supposed to stand out, cut
Yeah, it
through.
should.
But a lot of people, I listen to music, I don't know who they are. It sounds like the same person over and over a lot of times.
But this
So-
is why I say that you my OG, because you were there when I was literally trying to figure out exactly what you just said. How to be my voice and make it stand out. How to not be like whatever else. How to not, you know what I mean? Because you go into certain situations, you hear certain beats, you want to do certain things, but then like, what's my way?
Good, as you should.
I feel nice.
What's my way of doing that?
Yeah,
And you know, I figured out that, but
you playing games with yours.
you have a microphone.
Oh,
Y'all gonna talk.
We're having a whole full different vibe going on.
This is the third time.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
I was
sorry.
This is the
quiet.
third time he's done that.
Hey man.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Listen, I'm not mad at him, but I want him to know that this shit got replay value.
I was
Oh,
like,
I did, my bad. I'm sorry, man.
I didn't say nothing crazy though. But you literally, yeah, I mean, well, you know,
Sorry.
We chilling with a microphone. We
And it's
chilling
funny.
with the mic.
I'm watching a whole different soap opera back here. I'm like, what's going on here? So I'll be looking in the camera, I'm looking over here like, hey, like this is HBO, man.
now Trell,
Those are not Skinamax.
hold on. Let's-
What's that?
Hold on.
Where did that come from? I
You
thought-
just went crazy.
No,
Let's get the trail. Let's get the
Trail
trail.
to HBO.
And what's making it
let's
worse
get the trail.
because that
Yo,
infused
Trail to HBO.
that infused Henny kicked in like 20 minutes ago.
See?
So hold on. So Trell, you listening?
Yeah, listen.
This nigga's out of his mind. You said,
Oh shit.
you said since you've been DJing.
Yeah.
Give my people a backstory on what made you pick up the turntables later in life.
Oh, yeah.
This is crazy because I wasn't like you know how cats they like him and them, y'all grew up in the era of our culture, DJing, graffiti, breakdance, and all that, right?
Mhm.
So I grew up in that too, but I grew up kind of right on the edge of like when the West Coast was coming into play, and I'm you know, Rakim and Big Daddy Kane, and they all coming out that draft year with like 89, 90, right?
Okay.
So DJing wasn't on my mind, like that type of thing, that type of vibe. DJ was, and I never, for 2 years, you couldn't call me a DJ even if you saw me around this equipment, because I didn't want to get that. I have a higher standard of what DJs do in our culture.
Yeah, the respect
for
the craft.
So my best friend saw it in me, and like every year we throw a block party here, and I think we were maybe in like year 4, and he was like, "Your music selection is great. You should get some DJ equipment."
Oh, you was the aux cord DJ?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Solid aux cord heavy.
No, that's really impressive though. That's encouraging.
That's
for a
why
lot
I
of
was the
people.
best nigga. I was the best shotgun nigga. Never mind, go ahead.
You played the play. You had your
I'm
playlist,
great.
bro?
I roll the
You had
L's.
your
I make
playlist?
sure the
You just roll
temperature
from a
right.
playlist?
I did
Get
it.
the music going.
Well, at this time, yeah, our playlists all work through our phones.
That's what I'm saying. So
So-
you start from, you had your playlist. You had this shit
Yeah,
ready.
aux cord playlist. You know what I mean? And every year he's bugging me. So like year like 8, I'm like,
Damn.
all
You
right,
went from
man.
4 to 8.
Yeah,
Okay.
just to shut him up. Be like, all right, man, I'm gonna get some DJ equipment. So me with the music collection, that was already there. So I only had to start working on the hardware and figuring out, you know, blending and all that, cutting and all that good stuff, right? And I got.
Oh yeah, that was the easy part.
I
Right.
know.
Right? I was thinking it, bro. I was thinking it. Like,
That's downhill there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So once I got all that together, right, still wasn't trying to be a DJ. I was just trying to suffice my best friend. Like, all right, dude, I got it. Stop bugging me, type thing, right?
right.
So I ain't know nothing about.
Shout out to peer pressure.
Yeah.
Peer pressure
Number
is
one.
real.
Yeah, bro. That's why I'm your co-host.
That's exactly why she's my
Yeah.
co-host.
Huh?
Go ahead.
You're the king of peer pressure, man.
Yeah.
I was.
Go ahead, Trump. Cause he off mic. Hold
That
up,
was
hold up.
bad though.
Hold up.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
He off mic.
I'm trying to get my people some money, man. I need some more of that tequila.
Shit. Hold on. We gotta let Trell finish his
All
story.
right, let me finish the story. Now let the missus help you out.
What's going on in here? I don't
So-
know where we at.
Yeah, we gotta wait
We
till
are
you know.
with the Buze Brothers in the Trail Cave, sipping with Sammie. It's fucking ridiculous. Go ahead, Trail.
So, damn, I forgot where I was at.
So you finally got to the equipment.
Okay,
Right.
finally got the equipment.
Right. I was with him too.
And,
I had it.
I didn't take it seriously like my first year, right? Because in my mind, I'm like, I
just
can't
bought this shit.
I can't call myself a DJ. I'm not there yet.
Right.
Because first of
You need some
all,
working.
I hang around top DJ. One of my greatest friends is DJ Cash Money.
Absolutely.
Oh,
So
You ain't know Cash was his fault?
I ain't.
yeah, that's,
know
that's,
that.
yeah, that's family.
I used to
Yeah.
see Cash
You know
at
what
the. I used to see
Trail
Cash
heavy
at the
out in
flat,
these
man.
streets, man.
Yeah. So
Master Kid.
Shout out to Master Vic.
So when I'm like meeting dudes like Kid Capri and I'm hanging with Cash and Jazzy Jeff and I'm like, well,
Next level shit. Like,
Yeah,
like,
you
like
hear names?
alien
Heavy.
level DJs.
yeah.
That's heavy.
These niggas is aliens. No, like real shit, they're aliens.
Yeah, bro.
So how me, somebody that ain't even got a year under his belt,
I just gotta love.
yeah, gonna call themselves a DJ. So I did. But long story
So I
short, because it's about him, man. Long story short, I just at the year I started taking it seriously, and because I was getting gigs in year 0, so I was working.
I remember that year.
Yeah, and people was recognizing how good I was, you know, and then they started like the support just started rolling in, and I mean, what can you do at that point when people see something in you that you don't see? What do you
Right.
do? You know what I
One
mean?
thing, and
what I mean,
this
right
is
here.
exactly to cut you off, but one thing that, not because you're boring, but because I have to say this. But I hate when people say not to cut
Cut
you off.
but they
Clearly,
Let
I was
continue
done
to cut you
anyway.
off.
That was the end of the story.
Hold up, when they say not to cut you off, but they continue. But go ahead, bro.
But one
continue.
thing about DJing, when you first start out, there's a niche group of people that you DJ to. There's a certain vibe that you're able to carry. I've literally watched Trail grow to all the groups that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Every type of event, environment, age group. you know, everything from a wedding to a 16 and under a sweet 16 party.
Festivals. We done seen him do festivals, all kinds of
festivals
things.
with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And put a bunch of and Keisha and put a bunch of up and coming
Mrs.
rappers
Trill.
in front of 50,000 white people that would have never seen them before.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, there's been opportunities. So I just want to point out that I've seen your growth, bro. And shout out to Keisha, because Keisha heavy if you give her a
That's when I was just like, that's when I met her. I remember that's when I met her at the fest. That's when I met her.
About that?
Listen.
Oh, come here.
Can we hear her? Okay.
Here, let me give you my mic.
He didn't tell y'all the good part.
Bringing the sexiness in.
Oh, we gonna bring the beauty, more beauty on the set.
Yeah.
He didn't tell you. Ow! Sorry. He
You
didn't
good?
tell y'all the good part. How before he got his equipment, he was actually practicing on his phone. He downloaded the DJ app with turntables and practiced on his Galaxy phone.
But not on an iPod, not on an iPad.
She said the Galaxy phone. You hear that?
You had the equipment.
It wasn't even Android. She said the Galaxy.
You know what I mean?
That's like how old it was.
Listen.
Hold on.
You had to make it happen.
When did you start DJing?
Only when he was. He did his thing. He was able to teach me, and that's the only.
So he got
time.
to a point to
Yeah,
share.
exactly. Because I'm an '80s, '90s baby. You know what I mean? So,
No, I've seen your sets.
Yes. So when
got a dope
he
80s
actually
set.
taught me
She's
how
dope.
to, when he actually taught me how to do it, I don't want to do it. I just do it because he's actually playing cards or he's actually busy or something like that. And then I just play 80s and 90s. I don't get into everything else because I don't know about
you
everything.
realize that without, like, you don't have that big of a gap of genre that you're going to play,
Right.
but your skill set is there.
Yeah.
You're not just the person that's
You got the
tapping
ear.
in while the motherfucker going to the bathroom.
got the ear.
Right.
Your set is fun.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Your set is fun, and there's crowds that love that, and the era that you like to play is actually considered timeless music at this point.
That's good because, I was one of the babies that had to come in, had to sit on the steps, during the course of the day and had to come in when the lights came on. So
Me too. Yes.
I was one of those
or you
babies.
go to the bathroom too many times and is you in or you out?
Exactly. Absolutely.
You go to the door
that
too many
type
times.
shit.
You let the air out.
Exactly.
You
You
just the
got
whole
flies
neighborhood.
in.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Type shit.
My mom didn't play. If I didn't hear Tammy Keisha, I was in trouble.
Well, I just wanted to get Keisha on here because Keisha is family. She is
Yes,
a fly
Keish.
girl. She been rocking.
Love Keisha.
She still don't know the hook to Sippin yet, but she sings it all the time.
I love how she says that.
I love how she changes the other Sippin.
Yes, it's something.
Like it's still a Sippin.
Same thing, right?
Sipping
It's
something.
Sippin.
Bro, I think the same thing. I'm thinking the same thing.
Like where did
I love her song. I love Keisha.
which
I love it.
version? You gotta stop scratching when you play my
Yeah,
shit.
sipping of something.
Yo, Trill,
Sippin',
stop
sippin',
mixing
sippin',
while you play my shit.
Huh?
Can we play something? Play the joint you said.
Oh no, we got a speaker situation.
Like, you know what's crazy about what you said about the DJing thing though.
We're gonna end this episode with a HimLo song. You guys send us
Absolutely.
email me a track.
I'll put some shit.
Fine Productions, you can spell it right here.
Hey, check out the merch stuff.
That part.
Shout out to Font Productions, man.
They
Yep.
doing big things.
Sippin' with Sammie.
Yeah,
On
Sam
the
Danis.
magazine. We like doing that thing, you know?
Nah, man, we out here, man. What was you saying, HimLo?
No, what he was saying about the DJ thing.
Mm-hmm.
When I was young, I was little. That was the first thing I really wanted to be.
Wow.
I was the rap shit was the last thing.
Why?
That was,
But the DJ was the man first, though.
Cause I was
The MC was literally an MC in the beginning.
I was
Agreed.
hypnotized by the cutting and scratching.
Mm.
And then I also was a breakdancing nigga. I was a graffiti nigga. Always tagging. I still tag some shit.
Funny
But
as shit. He said,
The rapping was last. You know what I mean? I always knew I could, but that's when it just
Do you
was the last
consider
thing.
that your strongest talent out of the 5 elements?
Well, I definitely can't breakdance no more, so.
Nigga, them fucking shoulders ain't spinning.
Them days is
Them shoulders is
over.
fucking stop.
Yeah, but,
Stop.
Oh man.
Every time you try to get on your neck, your shoulders go be like, nigga, what?
Yeah, so.
No, I say they spinning.
Oh, it gets real.
Spinning with Sammie.
Exactly, that part, bro.
So,
Well, I mean, those nights happen too.
Yeah.
but I grew up doing all the whole shit. That's what it was for me. because the age I am and when it started and everything, I participated in.
But that's the difference between hip hop and rap, right?
Yes.
Is that when hip hop was hip hop, it was a culture. Now you just have people that rap that don't
rap.
participate in any other elements or don't have respect for any other elements of the culture.
That's
You don't have to be able to DJ
it's
to
crazy,
fuck
man.
with DJs the way you're supposed to. You don't have to be able to break dance to understand what that brings to the culture. We don't own graffiti.
Right.
You know that, right? You know graffiti isn't hip hop, right?
I probably not gonna have that
talk about
conversation with you.
You know we don't own graffiti, right?
We
No,
talked about
'cause
this
in
recently.
history,
He and I
any
really
place-
just talked about this.
Any place that was oppressed
Yes.
had their own form of graffiti.
Go to Russia, anywhere.
Whether it was with
Yeah.
spray cans of paint, there's always. But we elevated and
But
revolutionized
but
graffiti.
I understand what you're saying, but in modern day graffiti,
No, our form of graffiti is ours.
right?
It's ours.
And it actually, see, there's a misconception too. People think it was New York shit. It was really Philly shit.
Oh, no, we know this Philly shit. Oh, we
I know that, but explain that.
One of the first, most known graffiti writers was a dude named Cornbread from Philly.
And Cornbread was international.
Yeah,
Cornbread was international.
Yeah, and there's a story where I think it was a long time ago. I think it was the Jackson 5 came to Philly to do some shit, and he tagged they plane.
They playing.
They plane. Wow. You know.
That's heavy. That's heavy,
know.
heavy.
Yeah,
I
that's the
knew
shit
about
was
Cornbread.
on.
I didn't know he tagged the Jackson 5 plane.
And
That's
when
like
he used to go
The
around.
plane, though, and it's
That's
I
Green Beret
forgot
shit.
what his girlfriend name was at the time, but a lot of times he would tag Cornbread Love such and such, and he tagged they playing with that shit.
With Cornbread loves Juanita or some shit.
Right.
That's the perfect name for the 70s, yo. That's like the perfect name.
I was trying to figure out what that made sense.
So that's what it is,
Put
man.
me Sophia.
Yo, but that's ill because gangster rap come from Philly, whether you take that as good or bad.
Yeah, it's never bad.
But I think
Schoolie D, man. West
Schoolie
Philly
D
shit.
that nigga.
Ooh.
Second
But,
Street
my
shit.
fault.
Yeah,
I'm Hilltop. Listen, we
I feel like the consistency
That was
in hip
cool,
hop
see,
comes from Philly.
It
Though.
was cool.
It's
Like
always been consistent, yeah.
you always know if you go to Philly, this is what you're going to get, and it's hip hop.
Exactly.
It's always because you could talk about the original graffiti, you could talk about niggas said Kid Capri, but who was the DJs them niggas looked up to?
Right.
Cash and fucking Jazz.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Then it's so many layers. Schoolie D, Ice-T said Schoolie D influenced him to make
Yep.
You gotta really think about the fact that since then, even if you look at battle rap today, Philly is still snapping on every level.
Philly has been snapping for
it's
decades,
consistent.
eons. Like,
But with New
We always
York,
been in it.
well, see,
It's
what
not-
happens is New York, and this ain't no disrespect, but New York is brats.
but guess
New York
what?
City as a whole, they're brats. As soon as the sound isn't theirs, they start bucking, they start complaining, they start trying to make everybody else belittle.
But hold up,
Philly
before
has
that-
never been that nigga.
But before that,
We
no,
just
no.
always
Guess
been
what, bro?
them niggas.
Guess what, bro? Listen, before that, you know what? No, they are. Like you said, Bratz is one thing, but I interviewed Eric Sermon, and he said he would come to Philly. Like, yo,
They all would.
they
to
all
get the
understand.
energy.
So they understand the energy, yo.
They know, like, Philly is the only
Shit,
place
who don't understand that? Why
Philly-
Jay came here and got all them
and got a group of niggas to carry the label. But like when you listen to any rapper, anybody that has any sense,
We was doing that shit
they
since
tell
SOP,
you
yo.
they don't talk about any other
Never
city
before.
except maybe Detroit like they talk about us.
Right.
Where they say you can go to any block and somebody will bite your fucking head off and it'll be 5 niggas from that same block standing behind and waiting their turn.
You said Detroit?
Detroit is heavy.
They
I
like
agree.
that too.
They spitters.
I
Detroit
agree.
is like
They
that.
spitters.
I
Like, and
agree.
they got pens like they
Michigan is-
smart.
Michigan
I
and
agree.
Detroit was like that.
Yeah, I go out there all the
People
time.
don't know that.
I agree.
They like that.
You gotta care about hip hop to know like
Michigan
they're
is like
rappers.
that.
Yeah,
Them niggas is rappers.
yeah.
And you see certain scenes catch on. You see a Chicago catch on for a certain style of music, which was right on time because it was right after trap. So drill
Yeah.
would make sense after trap.
Yeah.
But Detroit, 20
Bars.
20 plus years.
The fact you said
20
said
plus
trap,
years.
I know it's a little off topic, but shout out. I love the interview we did on Friday with Taja and Marie when she mixed trap hall. Like
Oh, yeah,
she mixed
that
trap
was dope.
music
That
with
And
dance
reggae.
hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it, and I love her
Trap
music.
hall.
So I
She
know
has
it's like a
some
little
dope-
off topic,
yeah.
but I just had to shout that out.
No, shout out to her because she's a young lady. She dope. Salute to her mom.
I love what she did. Was you there? Yeah, you was there.
Yeah, him was there.
But hello, I don't remember the last Friday you missed.
Yeah, I be there now all the time. Get it
I don't
poppin',
remember.
man.
He been to more fly days than Trail, and Trail is my DJ.
Yeah, I know, right?
This shit, like, I literally don't remember the last fly day he missed, but it's funny because Clev is his partner, right?
Right.
And I make club music. I make strip club music. And I also go hard with them when it's time to do that shit, too. I make party records. Clev hates my party records.
Does he?
You don't know how many times I have made 3-4 records in the studio, and Clev was there. And then on the ride home, Clev grinds me up about the one party record for half the ride.
Oh.
And then I have to play him some shit where I'm like spitting, and he be like, "Yeah, that's what we do, young." And
That part. Exactly.
But
That
like,
part.
when you said that you fucked with Sippin,
Yo, Sippin is the shit though. That's my shit.
like you
right
gotta
there.
imagine like what my mindset about what I have to go
Yo.
through when I'm exchanging swords with you niggas. You always come in the fly day and be like, "Yo, you gotta play my shit." That's Sippin. We literally don't play Sippin before a certain time.
Yeah.
Because if he comes in, we go have to play it again.
Play it again. Yeah.
Right.
Yo. Oh shit, I appreciate
You ain't
that.
even realize that, bro.
Yo,
Nigga,
Sippin is my shit.
you
man.
my OG. I'm riding right.
I really mean it. That's my song right there,
He
man.
don't even
Every
realize
time-
when
I
I
don't
play
know,
his
when it-
music when he come in.
I told you. I started this off with that. You was like, yeah, I play it all the time. Make
All
sure
the
you
time.
know.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know
they
what be
come in.
happening, but I do know when Sippin come on, I be like, yo, where's my drink? I gotta find some shit real quick if
Yo,
I
that's
don't already
love, bro.
got
You hear
one.
that?
You don't understand, like,
Yeah, that's
Bro,
what
that's
to
love.
know him low the way I know him.
That's
Bro,
that
that's
means a
love.
lot.
That's
That means
Sippin
a
is
fucking lot.
a
And that's why I
it's a
brought it
classic
up.
song.
And I don't know him how you know him. I know him, but I don't know how, like, y'all
Like,
relationship.
you don't
That's
understand.
love, yo.
These niggas
No,
rap.
I know you. That's
Like,
what
these
I'm
niggas
saying.
rap.
What I'm saying is I don't know your relationship, and that's hard.
But what I'm saying is, like,
hard.
they really rap. And on Sippin', I'm just having it. You know, it ain't about, like, none of that. It's we just having it. And to
That's the
understand
shit,
me, and this is what I used to tell Clev, I grew up right in between the time of what he considers the cool shit
Right.
and what he considers the bullshit. So I understand both, and I can do all three. You see what I'm saying? So I can't
between
do the
Coogee Rap and T-Pain.
bullshit.
Right.
I can't do the bullshit,
Right, ain't it
but I
right?
can do a pop smoke
I ain't
beat,
mad at T-Pain.
pop
I love
smoke type
T-Pain.
beat.
Yeah,
and
I'm talking
body
about the
that
timing. I'm talking about the timing.
But somebody
timing.
might consider that a bullshit type of record. You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
But I can
That's me.
literally,
Sorry.
y'all drinking.
K like
I can literally do everything from getting on the track
He
with
not
the
used to
Buze
being
Brothers
notified.
to getting on some new trendy, trap, whatever the fuck they doing. I can do all of that shit. But part of the reason that I can do that shit is because I was in the studio with motherfuckers that know how to work. They know how to lock in. It be sessions of y'all when it's 3 of us. It be sessions when it's 20 of us. Same studio. You niggas do the same thing every time you go to work.
Right.
That means something. That's an example. This is the little shit that he don't pay attention, that I'm paying attention to. You see what I'm saying? Because it gets crazy. You got motherfuckers smoking. Not as many people smoking your sessions as mine. But everybody's drinking. I seen
That's
Clev
interesting.
literally turn into Bruce Lee in the middle of a session and keep performing karate moves on the nigga that was confused.
Cleb be walking around with nunchucks and shit.
Like,
Grasshopper.
in the studio.
Grasshopper.
Yeah.
Clev, I'm going to tell you something. Shout out my OG Clev. Love
Shout
Clev.
out to Clef.
We had a board in the studio where everybody tagged in erasable ink. Clev pulled out a real Sharpie and put
No, he
the
did.
biggest fucking tag on the whole board
That joint wasn't going nowhere.
and wrote over everybody else shit.
C's was bad.
He was
He was
mad.
mad.
Shout out to Clef.
He told me how mad he was. Like, C's flipped
Mad.
out to me over that shit.
He did.
Like, yo, you're man. Because I'm like, that's Clev? He like, yo. He went in his whole bag like, I just try to, provide something so everybody, and then you just, with a permanent marker? And I'm like, yo, that's Clev.
That was probably funny as shit. Yo.
But that's hip-hop.
Yeah.
That's what you
he
understand. Like,
mad. He mad.
it ain't no
It's like your
boundaries
board.
to this shit.
Ain't nobody go over my name on your board, but it's
If
like your board, bro.
if we interview 3 niggas that do ink, tomorrow, for the next 3 miles, we will see they ink on the way they went home. Like niggas that tag shit. It's just it come with it. You got niggas signing the board, and you got niggas that really hit shit up.
Right.
Oh,
Level.
shout out to Shab too. Cause I be seeing his name in the street.
Shad be out there.
I don't know if y'all be seeing
I
it.
seen it.
Shab out there in the street.
I
be
seen
seeing
Shab.
him on these
Shout out to
walls.
Shab.
I seen Shad.
Shab, you thought I ain't see you. I seen you.
I
Shout out to
seen
Shab.
Shad. I seen
Jabuki
Shad.
Street. Yeah.
Oh, you give it up, Tate.
That's
A little bit, but not a lot.
that's their old name. That's
Salute the Hood R Radio though, because when this nigga brings in the graffiti artist, he has 20, 30, 40 graffiti artists in
TNT. Shout out TNT with the
there.
rap shit.
You know TNT heavy.
Suppose, Law
He
1,
everywhere.
UTS.
And them motherfuckers be in there hitting up everything. It'd be a tarp in there. It'd be like trinkets in there. Everybody hitting shit. But when they go to take the picture, half the niggas' pictures look like this.
Yeah.
Everybody's undercover. It's amazing. I love it. Because
Rap
that's
shit.
part of the, like, there's parts of culture that we're rapidly feeling like we're losing. There's certain shit they can't fuck with.
Right.
There's certain shit they can't fuck with.
The graffiti shit, I had to stop writing graffiti. One of the last times I went to go write graffiti, I was on probation and parole at the same time. And I was out there late at night with a couple dudes, I ain't gonna say their name, and the cops came and we had to hide behind shit. And I was thinking to myself, I know I'm not going to jail for graffiti and shit. Not right now. I got parole and probation. They would send me upstate. So then after that,
For paint.
yeah, so I was like, you know what? This is it for me. You
And
know?
mind you, I'm
But
not
then I still wrote
discrediting
again
graffiti.
later.
But literally, when you sitting in that cell, you're gonna feel like I'm in here for paint.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be about all the grandiose shit. It's gonna literally be like, did I need to paint this tonight?
Right.
And that'll fuck you up.
Yeah, I'm
when
saying
you put
their
work
names.
in, you got to.
I'm saying their names.
All right,
it
talk
was
about
Sins and Alka. I was out writing with
Shout
them.
out Alka, man.
And I almost got caught. And I remember in my brain, I was like, I can't go upstate for graffiti.
Alka
That's
is
all I was thinking.
Uptown history. You
Yeah.
know anything about production? Alka. He a bull.
Yeah.
Somebody I fuck with. I was supposed to lock in with him, but he was doing a lot.
Yeah, that's my nigga, though. But yeah, man. Oh, we just dropped the album with him.
I was going to ask you what you got going on. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Like,
We just dropped the album a couple weeks ago. Me, Clev, and Alka. We did a joint.
Dope.
I said joint venture. So
joint
that's
joint.
how- it's called. What's it called? Underwater Pyramids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. So
That's
that's out right now.
Really, like, thought-provoking.
Yeah, that's pretty dope joint.
So
Yeah.
how do you feel about, because I know you get this a lot, y'all get the Wu-Tang comparison.
I don't feel no type of way because those people that we kind of. I don't admire everybody.
But they're great.
But them,
Somebody you might
and
look up
we
to a
at
little
one
bit.
point in the '90s, we were supposed to be on one of their labels.
Yeah.
They used to come down to
You
Philly
told me
and
this
and
story.
fuck with us.
Y'all been to the mansions.
Yeah,
The Wu
Staten Island
mansions.
and all that shit.
Yeah.
That's
Like
why.
they really
That's
had
why.
Wu mansions,
Oh, I
son.
know.
This shit wasn't no
I
like
know.
mythical shit.
Yeah, we used to really
I know.
really fuck with them. They used to come down, especially when I had the crib down 10th and 100 Park.
Mm-hmm.
They used to come through and holler at us
Slide.
and all that shit. Yeah, so. And I remember RZA was putting together like 3 labels. It was one was
When they had the great
Razor
niggas.
Sharp, Razor Sharp Records, 36 Chambers Records, and I forgot the other one. But then they used to come down and check us all the time, and we supposed to fuck with that. But I don't know what happened. But yeah, but we always had like a relationship with them.
But ultimately, it's somebody that knows you niggas. It's not emulation.
Right.
It's
Right.
energy.
Yeah, that's all.
It's two
it
different
is.
things. It's two different things.
Absolutely.
It's like I fuck with the same kind of beats you fuck with.
Right.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Cause it
it ain't that deep.
Me personally, I'm inspired by a lot of different shit. It was them, it was Mobb Deep, it was Onyx. There's a few different artists that's in the
People don't
similar
give
genre.
Onyx enough credit when it comes to energy.
Nah, they was killing
Yo,
shit.
I was just listening
Part of
to
the reason
Slam,
that
yo.
weirdo nigga
Just
with the
the same.
rainbow shit popped off was because he recreated an energy that we haven't seen on a mainstream
Right.
since Onyx.
Exactly.
As far as like the sound of the music, not the antics,
No,
but like
no.
that go hard,
Yeah.
fuck that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I never sing this out series. Fucking give a fuck, motherfucker.
Right.
Like that's what like Onyx used to give us. Throw your guns in the
Yeah.
air and buck like you just
Don't.
like that
Exactly.
shit was a energy. And then it became to a point where it's like we let the industry dictate the fact that energy was toxic. Where in music that's not even a thing.
Agreed.
When you present energy, your lyrics is going to be what they're going to be.
Agreed.
Whatever follows you, whether intentionally or not intentionally.
Right.
Like, artists get blamed for a lot of bullshit, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can say I don't give a fuck about a DUI, and a motherfucker be like, oh, he's trying to hurt people. And it's like, bitch, you got apps on your phone.
And guess what? My point is this. Is the art imitates life or life imitates art? Like, what the fuck?
Well, it should, though. It's just like we keep saying about the Renaissance, the new Renaissance period we in now. You see what I'm saying? People don't even realize it. Like, fashion-wise, conversation-wise,
hip-hop,
artistically.
Mm-hmm.
Hip-hop gets blamed for a lot of shit. But
was put on us. We didn't put
we the
this shit on the
badass
world.
baby though, bro. We the badass baby.
But it's funny because in hip hop,
right or wrong?
In hip hop, we don't start the bullshit.
Is that wrong?
We talk about the bullshit that they gave us, and then they say, "Well, that's the reason it's going on because he said it." That's crazy.
Hip hop has always been a representation.
The youngest culture, the youngest form.
It's always been a representation of shit that's always happening. So, like, if you had a few years ago, dudes was rapping
if it ain't
about
real,
Molly.
it ain't raw. If it ain't raw, it ain't
making
real.
all these Molly songs because they was actually
doing
that.
Molly.
So then now the songs come out, but they'll act like people doing it because the songs is coming. It's not.
No,
like that.
it don't work that way.
So hip hop always is
sipping
telling
on
you
some
what's
scissor
happening.
didn't come from them niggas
So
making the song. It
that
came
goes
from
to
the fact that they've been
last
doing that
statement
shit.
when I said art imitates life.
But it goes both ways though, and that's the dangerous.
My
part.
point. That's why I said it goes
That's
to
the
the last
dangerous part.
That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said.
But what happens is, a weak mind is a weak mind, regardless of what I put into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
But you make me responsible for people that don't have common sense. That's a hell of a fucking burden to put on me as somebody that's just trying to get my people out of their situation.
That's the same burden, and you know what? I don't even want to open a whole nother thing. That's the same burden as the role models go through, athletes and anybody else. The same burden.
But this is what it is. Like, you're talking to somebody that comes from nothing. Is still trying to figure it out and is doing more for his people than he ever could imagine. And you telling them to do some shit based on your terms.
Right.
That doesn't add up.
No.
It's literally stupid.
Yeah.
Like, if one of our teams operated like that in this city,
it's like they say mixing in the simplest form. They say mixing apples and oranges.
Like when you just said the athletes, that's like back in the day they used to try to force Charles Barkley to be a role model.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Like, yo, I just play basketball.
That's exactly what I was talking about, bro. Exactly.
Yeah.
Or when they talk about how much Scottie Pippen signed for, and he like, man, I come from nothing, and my family didn't have no guarantees, and I had a bad back, so I signed for something that y'all consider low. But in my world, that's life changing for my family.
My family. It takes it back.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this shit happens. But perception is a motherfucker, and a whole bunch of people, like I said,
perception is reality, and it's fucked up.
Yeah. But I ain't nobody's role model. I don't want to be nobody's role model. I'm just here to...
You my role model.
Drink some shit.
We gonna burn out together.
I drink some shit. I kick some raps. I do a few other things. But I drink beer and kick raps.
All right, this Sippin with Sammie. So what do you drink? What's your favorite beer, favorite liquors?
Oh, my favorite beers. You know, for some reason, I just love Mexican beers.
Cause you got some motherfucking
Modelo. Oh, that's Modelo. I like Modelo.
What was that saying? Modelitos.
Those Eggies and all that. I love a whole bunch of other beers, but Mexican beers, they seem to be my favorite.
You sound like somebody that go on vacation a lot.
As far I do.
Right.
And as far as liquor, I mostly like brown liquor. You know.
Glad we came right tonight.
You know. Something about brown.
Glad we came right tonight. Appreciate you, bro.
That's your glass of his. He need one too.
That's mine. That's mine. I got the lips on it. So.
He need one too.
Yes, it is.
So brown liquor, any brown liquor, cause I'm a cognacian. Like a Kardashian, I'm a cognacian.
Cheers.
We gotta wait for my brother.
Oh, y'all ain't got to wait for me.
Yes, we will.
Up,
waiting.
No, I'll wait for my brother.
Won't leave me in the dust.
I'm not leaving you at all.
Yeah, because if you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Get
Sipping
your
with
fucking
Sammie
life together.
That part.
All right, I'm gonna ask you something about me.
She went hard.
You knew me from the world you knew me from. You know,
Always
whole lot
do.
of uptown shit, whole lot of love shit. What did you think when you realized I was media now?
Ha.
I figured that
Like when you realize like
don't lie me.
No, you good. You good. No, this is Sippin. This is perfect. I'm with it.
Oh, yeah.
know what he. He
I was
know what
like,
he about to say.
yeah. This
He
what
know what
this
he
what
about
he
to
doing. Yeah, he fuck with that. You know what I mean? He doing his thing. He found another lane.
So you didn't think of it as like a reach or something. You knew you knew
No.
the play.
I mean, listen, you don't want to be stuck in one zone, like, you know what I'm saying? And I saw you was getting ready to go that way. I said, okay, something else might pop that way as well, you know what I mean? So,
Stir multiple pots.
yeah, like, why you want to just kick raps and shit? Like, I mean, that's cool, ain't nothing wrong with that, but you want to step outside of that.
That's not a life.
Else.
Like, just rapping does not qualify.
It depends on the person. If you fulfilled with just rapping, or if you want to feel like you need to do some other shit. Yeah. And I was like, all right, he want to do that lane, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I watched the show. I'm like, all right, he got some shit happening right now. So it was always good. Like, you don't want to just, what the fuck is she doing? If you don't want to,
yo, this is the best episode ever, yo. This nigga is crazy.
But yeah, man, you. I can't even think right now.
That nigga said, what the fuck is she doing? I never heard that on a Simple Sam podcast.
I'm glad you wasn't talking about me. I'm just happy, like.
Oh no, Saf usually provides the moment.
Right, that's why I was like, it's not me this time.
Saf's not lying, yo. She's trying to kill the fucking basement fly.
You said what I was thinking out loud.
Yo,
I love my people, man.
I love it.
I was like, I know I'm not that high. Why is she diving like that?
Y'all are hilarious, yo. No bullshit, y'all.
I
funny
love
as shit.
it.
Go ahead, Claire. Oh, him. See, call you Claire.
I don't even remember what I said. Oh, yo, yeah. Do the media shit, man. Fuck it.
You fucking with it? All right. I mean,
yeah, of course, man.
You told me after the fact how you felt about it, but I was just wondering, like, initially.
Yeah,
because the perception, like, you know, a lot of the times in our world, when a motherfucker goes to do another aspect of it, they trying to make a play. They trying to come up in a way that's not, like, healthy for the people that they're trying to come up off of.
Right.
No, but you're not trying to come up off of anybody.
Exactly.
You just doing what you do, and you providing people with something.
Right.
You know, you showing people. You know, you talk to people. You let them get their story out there, and you show. And that way, there's love and support in that.
Right.
So
Right.
You can't go wrong with that. You know what I mean? So do what you do, man. Keep doing it. Fuck that.
And mind you, this is my platform.
But keep making music too.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Strip club music and shit.
I got you. Listen, I can do that shit in my sleep. Like
there you go.
Like it seems like you can
do whatever music makes you happy, man.
No, we gonna do that forever though, and we got more records we gotta do together, man. I need it just me and you.
That'd be nice. I mean, I like to see that.
Let's act crazy. Let's see what these voices do back to back with no other interference.
All right.
I like to see that.
I think that's hard.
I see that too.
Trell, what you think, Trell?
Yeah, that should sound dope.
Who we gotta get to produce it? You got a beat for me? You got somebody that you know make a beat that's perfect for my beat, for my voice?
I'll figure something out. People send me shit all the time.
No, that's why I'm asking you, cause I got packs.
I know you do,
I know
bro.
you got way more packs than I got when it comes to them beats.
I gotta just.
He has international beat packs.
Right.
Just
like,
shift
that's
something
different.
real quick. I'll find something.
No, we figure something out soon, and we gonna book it soon. No, real shit.
All right.
But we about to wrap this joint, man. This has been a fucking wave.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've had a ball with y'all, man.
Yeah, as you should.
I had shots.
Yep.
Beer.
Yes. Some new shit.
It's still more beer too.
Right?
Yeah.
Some new shit. Exclusive.
Right,
I'm super nice back here.
So look, let the people know where to find all your music, where to find your merch, where to find everything that you're producing. Cause you're not a social media guy, so they gotta they gotta go on.
They gotta put that work in.
Shit.
You can find my shit at grillcheapparty.com. Yeah.
One more.
Nigga.
grillcheapparty.com.
How you spell that, bro?
GRILCHY party.
Oh, Grill Chi.
Grill Cheap Party.
I'm glad you spelled that.
Thank you.
Because I don't really got social media like that. That ain't really my thing.
As long as we know where to find you, that's all that matters.
And mind you, people are finding you, but my audience, they trust us.
Okay.
Right.
So you might get a couple new ones.
Yes.
That's like, well, if he fucking with him, I'm fucking with him.
Right,
or if she fucking with him, I'm fucking with him.
That part. Trail.
You.
Let the people know how to book you, get you situated, and what you situate.
Listen, all you gotta do is go on the ground, man, at the real DJ Trail. Let me spell it out for you. TheRealdJTrail. That's where you can find all my work at. Everything I post, music, the show, everything. Holla at me.
That's real.
My bro,
And he's on Flyboy Fridays, Fly Girl Fridays. He is part of the Fly team. Let's never forget that. Because it ain't no team flyer than mine. Absolutely. Sorry.
You already know. You can find me. It's your girl, Sunny Brick Side. You can catch me on thescenemagazine.com. You can catch us every Fly Day from 3 to 6. We got it on lock. Also, me and my bro, you're checking us out now. You can check us every Thursday on Happy Hours. We got us on lock, Sippin' with Sammie.
That's what we doing, man. I appreciate everybody that y'all see on camera, but I most importantly appreciate the ladies that's off camera. Y'all held us down today. Thanks for making the cave what we needed to be. We are
off camera's going hard, yo.
Mrs. Trail is a motherfucker.
I love her.
Happy 10 years. Yes. We love y'all.
Congratulations.
And like, not even on no, cause I don't do cliche shit. Y'all are literally one of my favorite couples in the world.
Absolutely.
Literally, y'all literally have the energy that I think we grow up in a generation when people don't know what quality relationship, a healthy relationship looks like.
The Trails.
I think that y'all can be an example for a lot of fucking people, and I love y'all for that.
Absolutely.
Real shit. But this is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Sippin' with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Get your fucking life together. And if you ain't booking DJ Trail, you ain't spending your money right.
Oh.
Fuck it. We out of here. Stay on the scene.
That part.
Mexican, drop that beat.
Smiling, doing 90 on the highway. Pre-rolls, got me feeling molly. Locks blowing, everything I read. Fly team, mobbing right behind me. Toreup, they know me. Sippin' Sam the OG. Get slammed the whole P. You don't know me, don't approach me. Facebook for COVID, if you know room, you know this. Clouds linger the whole shit. Can't smoke where I'ma smoke, bitch. Drink that, toast this. Don't lean back cause I'm focused. Cognac, that's my twist. Squad here, that's my shit. Pull up, it's true. No gang shit, we don't bang shit. We don't blame chips, no lame shit. And this game, bitch, is the same shit. Smiling, doing 90 on the highway. Pre-rolls, got me feeling molly. Locks blowing, everything I read. Fly team, mobbing right behind me. Get the weight up. Work out, I'm out all day with that work box. Sippin' whole time, no whole route. This is a lifetime, no roll out. Fly team, that's how I twist. Trick what? This ain't that bitch. Cans of oil, get slick. Sip with Sammie, get lit. Get turned, get chicks. Don't get dragged out this bitch. Don't get dragged around this six. Who get crazy? Me sticks. Keep it Lilo. Just me, my people, my bottles, my reefer, the G-Shop. We rock where I go. Yo! Smiling, doing 90 on the highway. Pre-rolls, got me feeling molly. Locks blowing, everything I read. Fly team, mobbing right behind me.
Customized, always slide your